2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings us second and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pickett back to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. A gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming, both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to give Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect him even better in 2023.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to Watt. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw, Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Boswell's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Halfway at the 49er ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Steps away. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Deebo Samuel. 26 yards. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Back deep, Ray McCloud. Fielded at about the 28. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Throwing here, Purdy. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Now Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Setting up the screen, Harris. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This only had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd down and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Oren Burks. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. But what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down, 49ers.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 15-yard line.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Steelers 3.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Pickett. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds Pickens over the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. I'm shaking my head a little bit as an ex-DB, but I'm also nodding because any edge you can get as a receiver, you take it. Runs a stutter go there, about 12 yards downfield, then chops his feet like he's breaking off his route, and then he takes off and goes downfield again. Excellent job selling it, and it leads to a big gain.
2nd and 6. Pickett now from the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Completes it to Watt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Taken down at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff left. McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the 49er 1st down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Ready!
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, these a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the...
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, 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 go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Thunder might blast, stretch I might dance. Plus when I stumble might customize vans. Plush like brush like plus I got 'em up plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face. Your chain is
Let's
a
go
neck.
that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, it's not go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
Alright, they hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. Would say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. Would say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. Hey, she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. I still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around and it's a whole lot of flexing mamas. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. Still gotta. I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a. Just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta.